You know, when you train so hard, work hard, and do everything, and then you still don't get scouted by an agent. A lot of young players face these challenges, and I understand that it's frustrating because you feel you're doing a lot of good things, but still you don't get scouted. So today I'm going to be giving you a little bit of tips how you can navigate the sport industry to better get yourself scouted a little bit. So the first thing, when I speak to young players about scouting and how they can get themselves chances to go into professional academy, the first thing I ask them is, what's your environment and where are you playing? So most of these things happen is most of the time, most of these players, they are playing probably at a local team, and then their friends, their environment is not also that good. What I mean the environment is not that good is the friends they keep also distract them a lot. So when they play, they don't play actually good at the field. So most of the time you end up always having average performances, whatsoever performance, and it gives you less chance of being scouted. So the first thing I would say, if you want to get scouted and get to a professional contract and get a professional contract and actually change your situation, you have to follow this. You have to follow this. You have to follow a lot of a proven track record. So what do I mean a proven track record? Most of the time you hear players say when they were about to when they were about to make it big or work hard, when they thought I have to make it big, they had to leave their friends behind. It's not a bad thing. It's not that your friend is a bad person, but if your friend is having a different profession or different thing he's chasing and you are playing professional football, most of the time, let's say if you're not careful, the things that he does is going to creep into you and probably you're not going to be focused more. That's the fact. Because there's a saying they always say, show me your friends and I'm going to show you who you are. That saying is really, really important. And that's the right thing. That's right. So let's take, for example, your friend does, let's say, mechanic or whatsoever thing he's doing. Most often, if you are not careful, you are going to close call, hang around with him, and probably help him at the workshop, whatsoever thing might be that he's trying to do. The idea, but now, take for example, if you went, if you had a friend that is, let's say, a football player that wakes up in the morning when he goes to school or whatever thing he's doing, the next thing is training session. He comes back, he trains twice a week. That's going to rub off on you. Okay, that's going to contaminate you in a positive way, and then you are going to actually start doing things like that person. So because people want to make it, probably they have extra training sessions every morning, then they train probably like in the evening with the team. So now if you live around that kind of person, it's going to rub off, it's going to contaminate you in a positive way, and you're going to start applying that. Whereas if you have a friend that is, let's say, doing something different, you're going to start looking that friend as a reference point. So the first thing I see a lot from young players that they don't actually they don't act, they don't actually give themselves the best chance because the people they mingle around with. So put yourself in a place that you can get scouted by also belonging around people who are trying to achieve the same goals as you. Okay, then that's the first point. Then the next thing that I will look at to give yourself a chance to get scouted is when you play. Also, if you're having a good season, always put yourself in a situation that you can get, let's say, video or whatsoever. Put your stats so that when you're contacting a football, when you contact an agent, you have those things to show the agent. Do not contact an agent and when they ask you, so you don't have a video, you don't have anything for yourself that you have yourself to show for. Most of the time, the person will say, okay, I'm going to get back to you. That person is never going to get back to you. Okay, so try as much as possible to always have something that you can show people that it can make them think, okay, this guy or this player has something. That's very important. Okay. And last thing before I go will be go for trials. If you if you're a player that is always trying to go for trials, you're going to learn a lot because you're going to see how the elite level is. If you're playing, let's say Division 2, try to find a way to get trials at Division 3. Find a way to communicate with people from other teams. How is the thing going? How is the training going over there? If you have time, even to just go sometimes, go watch training session of other teams, just sit to observe. That's very important. You're putting yourself in that environment. That's very important. A lot of people have gotten scouted or gotten trials just because they left their home team, and when they were not training, they went to watch the opposition team training, and they had a conversation with the coach. The coach said, "Hey, okay, come over, let's see what you've got," and they made it from there. So there are a lot of ways, but the thing is, your environment has to motivate you a lot. Because if your environment doesn't motivate you, which is a big thing, big factor in everything in life to be successful, if your environment doesn't motivate you, it's going to pull you the other direction. So that's it for this video that I can tell you. So this is how you can maximize your potential of being scouted and get a professional contract and kick your journey of being professional football player. So that's it for this video. If you liked, do comment and tell me what you like about the video and what you want me to do. And you can always ask your questions if you need help on anything, because I'm a FIFA licensed agent. I move around interviewing CEOs, sporting directors to ask what it takes to become a professional football player. As well, also I manage football players. So that's it for this video, and talk to you next time. Okay, bye for now. Cheers.